It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready, move ready. I got you. Easy. Here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green, triple C. Hey, I want to kick it. Easy. Hey, let's go.
Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Watch twitch.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught. Shepard. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch, let's get it converted. Switch.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Flag 22.
From the red zone now, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Black 1,000.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Wait.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Switch. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Check.
Why? Get wide.
Kill, Sonic.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Middle.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Hey. Switch gears.
Easy.
Watch that.
Block it, sir.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Man, I love it. 3 down.
Quarter.
You got tight. You got to lose.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Black 20. Black 20. It's a party now. Black 20.
On second and 12, Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sponge. Snickers. Got spin. Check. X3. 218. Chopper. No spacing. Black and burn.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Black 20.
Now a handoff working right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Bang.
Monday.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Hey.
I got motion there. Me. I got this.
There we go, Mike 20.
Watch the pass.
Black 20.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
57.
22, 44.
You get blocked, me. You get blocked.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now this throw caught left side. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. First down, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the curl.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
36.
5 on the 50.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Green, triple team. Easy.
50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Ready. Black 25.
In your face.
This is Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Jim. Check.
Middle.
Check.
Roethlisberger will throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight end right.
No spacing.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Switch. Check. Fresno.
These two. Black is in.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 43. Shoot.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check hot route.
Hey, alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Easy.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready? White 25. 10,
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, stop.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
10, Mike 10. Quit talking about it and bring it. Rush in.
Easy.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Here we go.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jack 16.
57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 49 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Middle. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Watch the safety creep. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Roethlisberger. It's complete to Watt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Joker. Snicker. Tighten up.
General West.
Tight dog.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
44.
Now Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, D.
No spacing.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the floor. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yo.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Don't be scared of it. Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Now a desperation. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. 34 yards, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, tight is right. Watch tight end. Everyone got 4 down. Wait.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
10's the mic. You're not ready. Watch safety 3. Watch safety.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Green, triple team.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch twitch. Watch him go.
On second down, here's Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Giants. Saquon Barkley. 73 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And again this time to the tailback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Like 80.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the sin. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my